Hey everyone, welcome to Two Car Pros. My name is Ryan, and I'm going to show you exactly how to inexpensively fix an armrest on a door panel. So basically this is my personal 2015 Toyota Prius, and the way the door handle is constructed isn't all that great for longevity, so it does have a tendency to break, and a new door panel is hundreds of dollars, which really doesn't make a lot of sense in an older car like this to spend that kind of money. They're not really making new ones, and there is no aftermarket support. So what do? Well, I'm going to show you exactly what I would do in this scenario on my own personal thing. Of course, if this was a customer's car, I would recommend the door panel whole procedure. That is the professional way to do it. But for you at home, this might be a really good way to save some money and have a nice, reliable door for years to come for basically free. So let's jump into it. So here's the root of the problem. Something internally in this door has broken. So this armrest is just kind of flapping and doing nothing and makes this car really irritating to drive. I've already tried fixing it just with some screws, but obviously that fix didn't last when I loaned this car out to somebody. It's fine. And you can't just like replace this one part. You have to replace the entire door, inner door panel, and those are kind of pricey. There's anywhere from $250 to $300, something like that on eBay. I can't imagine what the dealer charges. But today we're going to try to fix this for basically free. So right here in the hand grab area is just a Phillips headed screw we need to remove. And then right here in the door handle area, there's a little door here that we can just remove like that. Another Phillips headed screw. There we go. So now what you do on the bottom of the door is reach down here and just pull straight outward with reasonable force. There we go. Oh, already dislodged. Already dislodged this courtesy light. That's good. And then once it's kind of come out a little bit, you lift up. And if it doesn't lift up, you might have another body clip. Yep. So lift up and out, just like that. So this is the electrical connector that connects the window switches and locks, things like that. And you'll notice I've already removed it. Basically, you just needed to press on this safety right here where my left thumb is, and then just walk back. The connector comes right out. I didn't show that on camera because it was kind of hanging by that electrical connector, and you can pull one of these pins out and you're kind of bumming. So I just did that real quick off camera, but that's how you do it. And this is the courtesy lamp. If yours didn't come out already, go ahead and unplug it right here where the safety is, where my thumb is. You can actually just remove it, super simple. And then all the electrics will be free from the door. I will show how to do these real quick. They are simpler than you think. This is the lock indicator. And what you do is just grab a pair of pliers, takes that out of the housing, and then comes out just like that. Same thing for, oops, the door handle. That was pretty easy. So you just remove this from the housing, then the little ball part kind of comes out of its home. So now I have the door panel on my workbench. This is the back side of it, and you can see our problem. So that's our issue here. So what Toyota did was they had these little black prongs from the black piece of plastic going through the white piece of plastic, and then they just took something very hot and melted these down into like little buttons. You can see that one of them is still intact right here, and that kind of works for a little while, but if you put any kind of reasonable weight on them, they're just going to bust off, especially as this plastic gets more brittle due to age. So how are we going to fix that? It's pretty easy. It is not going to look factory, but it's going to be free, and that is the point of this repair. So what we're going to do is sort of hold the door where it's going to be on this side. So make sure it's all lined up, and then I'm going to take a small drill bit and I'm going to drill all the way through. It's plastic, so it's super, super easy. So there's the hole we made, the end of my fingertip, and I'm going to get one of these countersunk screw heads and put that in there. Actually, this is technically a bolt because it can have a nut on it. So I've even countersunk this hole a little bit to accompany my countersunk bolt. Technically it has a little bit of a Phillips head on there, and that's alright. See, look at that. It's going to lay a little more flush than normal because of the countersink. No, not bad. And then I have a washer and a nut for the back side. Can't show you both sides at once, unfortunately. We're going to tighten it down. There we go. Don't go crazy Hulk tight on that because you can just pull the screw right through. but that actually looks pretty good. And I'm going to do this for the 3 other holes on the door panel. So I put the rest of those nut bolt combos on and take a look. Not too bad, right? I even used a little bit of a paint pen to take the silver off of those fasteners. Those were quite eye-catching, but now that they're black, kind of blends into this plastic a little bit better. And look, now, that should never come out of place ever again, and the door panel can go back on the car. So I can bring our door panel back over, reach in, grab the green one, it goes on the bottom for the door handle. So like I said, grab the green one, put it in its home, and then just pull this over, this plastic piece, until it snaps in place. It's like crazy easy. Do the same thing for the lock indicator. Just like that. And then our electrical connector just pushes right back in. And don't let it hang by the electrical connector. Just make sure you have it the right way up. It should go in and not be able to be unplugged. Very good. And then don't forget to plug in your courtesy light. It's a little tricky fishing your fingers up there, but stick to it and you'll get it. I couldn't show you because, well, it's only this high off the ground and I can't get the camera in there. So just plug that back in and you'll be good to go. So now everything is hooked up. You see this painted sort of ledge. The door panel actually sort of claws on top of that, so you just line it up. Until it's sitting on that. Oh, there we go. Yeah, see? Not bad. And then just go around pushing the body clips back into the door. And it should go on pretty easy. If you're pushing on this and you don't hear them snap back into place, it's probably not aligned because it's just a pin in a hole and you don't want to bend those clips out of the way. So make sure everything is nice and lined up. And then we can replace our screw for the hand grab area. Just wrist tight is fine. And then our screw for the door handle area. Again, wrist tight is just fine. Then our little cover. Excellent. And then we can give it a test. All right. That is not going to be a problem ever again. So that is how to fix your armrest in your door panel for basically free. I know this is a little bit different than the videos I normally do where we do everything by the book to the torque spec. Here's the link. This is more about saving a couple bucks on a car that isn't worth all that much, or you just can't really afford to go the hundreds of dollars for something that's so minor and doesn't really affect how the vehicle runs. It's not gonna leave you stranded anywhere. It's just inconvenient to have that armrest broken. This guide will work for pretty much any car. This is not just for a Toyota Prius, it's just the one we used in the video. Thank you so very much for watching. If you found this video helpful or interesting at all, please consider becoming a member by clicking that join button down below. Is a direct way to help the channel out. Barring that, a like, comment, subscription go a huge way and tells YouTube I did a good job and recommends it to other people so we can help even more people. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time.